Welcome to DataTex. Here is how a supervisor can send an AQM playback link for the agent to provide feedback on. Start by heading to the recording that the AQM has been done on. Click on the AQM button and then click on the email button. Fill in the email address of the agent that you would like the playback link to be sent to for feedback. Select Playback Link for Agent Feedback. You can add a password that the agent will need to enter in order to access the recording to either accept or dispute the review. The review can either be presented in the format of a full report or a detailed summary report. Select the preferred option. Once the details have been specified, click on Send. The agent will receive an email that looks either like this or like this. This depends on if the format is a full report or a detailed summary report. The agent must then click on the link where it says, "Please find the link to accept or dispute the review here." The agent will be redirected to a web page that gives them the opportunity to listen to the recording and either accept or dispute the review. If the supervisor has created a password, the agent will first need to enter it to view the recording. If the review is accepted, the agent simply needs to click on Accept and then on Apply. If the agent disputes the review, they can add in a comment, click on Dispute and Apply. Once the feedback has been provided, the supervisor can either go back and change the review, agreeing with the agent's dispute, or keep the review the same and provide the agent directly with their own feedback with regards to the review. Once the agent and the supervisor are in agreement with the result of the review, the supervisor must then resend the playback link for feedback in order for the agent to accept it. This completes the agent feedback of the AQM playback link for the selected recording. Now we move on to generating reports of all the agent feedback. Head over to your AQM Report/Graphs heading and click on Reports. Scroll down to AQM Feedback. On this page, you can specify what information will be presented on the report and how it will be displayed. The supervisor can make a date selection, as well as choose to either make use of the supervisor name or the email address. The agent can be specified, but it will default to all agents if the box is left empty. A specific template can be chosen, but it will default to all if nothing is selected. The supervisor can select multiple supervisors to either be included or excluded. It will default to all supervisors if nothing is selected. A specific group can also be chosen. Once all the selections have been made, click on Preview. Here you will be able to see the following if you have selected the Details report. You will be able to see the username of the supervisor, the number that was dialed, the date it was scored, the percentage that was received, the status that it is on, the feedback that was received, the recording that the feedback was for, the template that was used, the date that the feedback was sent, and the time it took to answer. If the Details Last Sent report is selected, only the last entry will be visible. If the Summary Report option is selected, the following will be seen. The supervisor that performed the review, the total amount of playback links for agent feedback that have been sent, the total amount of reviews that have been approved, the total amount of reviews that have been disputed, the total amount of reviews that are awaiting feedback, the amount that has been viewed but with no feedback, the amount that has expired with no feedback, as well as the reviews that have expired and been viewed but with no feedback. The supervisor is able to email all of these different reports. That's it for now. Stay tuned for our next video on audit reports.